Hey, what's going on? This is Zach with Web3 Reviews. Thank you for being with us. Today, we're going to be talking about XRP. Let's go. Remember that none of this is financial advice. XRP is sitting strong at 50 cents. It's that beautiful $half coin. And it's one of those deals where if you were to get a $half now, you're holding it into that real silver, which is going to be worth more in the future. Man, I got a few $half. They're worth like 20 bucks a piece. Imagine if XRP gets that type of valuation. That would be beautiful. So the XRP meme coins are just going crazy. They are just going insane. We saw that the Reaper coin from Reaper Finance created their own token called Grim. And remember that Grimmy was the official market. Grimmy was the official Grimmy. Brad Garlinghouse and Joel Katz made that joke about Grimmy being the mascot for Ripple. Now we have Grim, which is the official meme coin of the Reaper coin. Reaper is RPR. I don't own any Reaper, but it's pretty cool what they're doing. If you own some Reaper, they're paying off your bills by sending you actual checks, not just crypto. Don't ask me how. I don't know enough. But if we look into what they're doing with the Grim token, they burned 90% of the supply on the Grim token. Grim is the meme coin, which I enjoy. We see that there's a good community. They already have 1,100 holders in the first day. I'm a fan of what they're doing. So you have a real community coming in, people who have already been involved with the Reaper token, and you want to get some positive momentum, so you build the Grim token. We saw that Expector did something similar with ATM, all the money. And I couldn't tell you too much about what's going on there. I don't own any ATM. I missed it, right? So I got in Grim in the first 24 hours. I feel good about that. If you get in on a drop, and drop is already worth 16 XRP, at this point, are you buying somebody else's bag? You might be. It started from the bottom and now it's already up there. We have Alex Cobb talking about Xrpl. Now, if you put 200 XRP into Xrpl, you get 20 billion Xrpl. They only have 60,000 XRP liquidity on Xrpl. It's pretty interesting what's going on there. I think they have great memes. I own a few billion tokens of Xrpl. I hope they do a burn 90% of the circulating supply, you know? Alex Cobb's talking about it a lot. I'm here for that. He helped drop run up in price to be worth 16 XRP a piece. Why not mess around and play a little bit, right? I'm not talking about playing a lot. But just to play a little bit, right? It's important to have fun. First of all, these are great memes. Jeets out, Schweppes in. And we got David Schwartz, who Xrpl was obviously made after David Schwartz, or maybe David Schwartz was made after Xrpl. Cobb's saying 500K market cap tonight. We see that Xrpl is at 400K market cap. We see that Alex Cobb's doing a 100 billion Xrpl giveaway. That's only worth 100 XRP. Just go get yourself 100 billion Xrpl if you want to, right? I'm not saying if you only have 100 XRP to gamble it away. Meme coins are truly gambling. Even if you were to make a bunch of money, they only have 60,000 liquidity to pull out. So you wouldn't be able to pull out all that, right? Got to keep that in mind. Let's look what Smoke's saying. You know what we hold from Gerhard Wohler. Yeah, that's right. We do. Here's what Smoke said today. This timeline highlights key milestones that have positioned this company as a leader in secure global payments. Integrating RippleNet in 2018 was a pivotal step, enabling access to cutting-edge network for cross-border payments. More importantly, RippleNet's ISO compliance ensured that these payments met stringent international security standards. This alignment laid the groundwork for this company's own ISO 27001 certification in 2022, further reinforcing its commitment to data protection and compliance. And this is for XML. This goes back to a post from Mr. Man, so let's look at this. As documents by Dave Gary, XML and ISO 200 2022, Professional states that Ripple can now provide RippleNet at a greater scale by conforming to the same standard that Swift and its members will use. Then let's look at this. Dave's company is XML Dation, and he's the CTO. And it says here that he's written a few articles. He went to the Clark College. This is one of the articles he wrote. Mr. Man highlighted this for us. Ripple cannot provide RippleNet at a greater scale by conforming to the same standard that Swift and its members will use. Swift members will integrate more easily with RippleNet as they will adhere to the same message standard. People have been talking about this for a long time. I remember digital asset investor Kevin Cage. They were speaking about this. Blockchain Backer was always the TA guy. And then we see here, this is posted as well. Yes, RippleNet depends much on XRP. XRP will always work as a medium for RippleNet. Ripple wants to push XRP to a larger platform and play a greater role. XRP would have a role in central bank issued digital currencies. Ripple Labs keeps using XRP in its own network and puts effort into making XRP more useful around the world. This is documented. And it debunks all the FUD theories around Ripple ditching XRP in one document. This is from the Atlantis Press. We see here that it says because RippleNet depends much on XRP, the XRP will coexist with Ripple Labs. In this way, as long as Ripple Labs is widely used for its cross-border real-time payment business, the XRP market will always work as a medium for RippleNet. Moreover, Ripple Labs even wants to push the XRP to a larger platform in this day and age and play a greater role. In 2021, the Global Banking News claims that Ripple has opined that its cryptocurrency XRP would have a role in central bank issued digital currencies. XRP could become a neutral bridge between different currencies. In this regard, we can see that Ripple Labs keeps using XRP in its own network and puts its efforts into making XRP more useful around the world. Man, you gotta love it. That's interesting. Mr. Man, Smoke, appreciate these guys putting out this info. The thing is that Ripple is not gonna go away, and they're not just gonna turn XRP into shit. They hold 45 billion XRP, and once a month, they release some. That way they could sell it over the counter to companies through the Xrpl program. Ripple's not just taking this money and selling it so they could have golden seats at their company, which they've said before, they do not have golden toilets. That's what they just went through in the SEC lawsuit, and all of their finances were looked through. The escrow was a genius idea because all of the XRP is accounted for and locked away. Once a month, there's an opportunity to sell a portion of it. And if it doesn't get sold, it goes back in the escrow. There's nothing to be too upset about there. Let's look what Ito Farina is saying. Ito Farina talking about XRPH. You know, I'm interested to see how XRPH works. I know that having healthcare with your work is super important, whether you have Kaiser or you have Swedish, whatever your insurance allows you to use. It's just a nightmare. So if XRP healthcare was able to change that, that'd be awesome. Here's what Ito Farina says. Ripple is making huge moves quietly, almost like they don't want people to notice. Meanwhile, FUD about banks not using XRP is spreading very fast. Almost feels intentional. Is this a test, separating those who truly understand what they hold from the doubters? I really could see it being a test. I could see this whole thing being a psyop about XRP, because the whole time it's been the black sheep of crypto. If you remember the folks who said down with the banks, Brad Garlinghouse was there and he said, before it's down with the banks, it'll be out with the tanks. And everyone hated Ripple for that. They said, oh, Ripple's working with the banks. The whole point of crypto is to avoid the banks. Ripple was like the mature friend. And all the other friends wanted to go out drinking. And the mature friend was like, dude, I'll be the safe driver. And they just wanted to rag on the safe driver all night anyways. But then like 10 years later, you look at where these people are at, and the safe friend, the mature guy who had been investing in himself the whole time, is way ahead. Ripple has been investing in the network in which they're building. Ito Farina says markets are tanking just hours before the election results. A huge red flag. Could it be that Kamala Harris wins? That would be insane. We know that the betting lines have Trump as being favored, but what does that mean? Sometimes the favorite loses. Justice for Peanut. MAGA King on ETH is looking bullish. They'll be live streaming the election results on their Telegram. Very unique. MAGA King ETH. So we have people doing XRP meme coins. Ito Farina is talking about it. How could you not talk about it? It's fun. Smoke's not talking about it because he's that cold hard researcher. He might be living in an XRP Ripple library for all we know. We don't know where he's at. He might be living in the SEC archives. We don't know. But I do know that I appreciate his work. He's down there in the dungeons. You know, people say when they're in the XRP meme community, when they're in the meme community, they're in the trenches, right? Man, I'd say Smoke's down there in the dungeons researching. And it's going to pay off for him big time if his money's where his research is, which how could it not be? The more you research, the more you want to dive in. Ito Farina says, insiders already know who's going to win the U.S. elections. If there's a bloodbath prior to the final result, it's likely that Kamala Harris will win this thing. So now he's saying it looks like there might be a bloodbath. I'm not seeing a huge bloodbath. XRP's at 50 cents. Here we go. He's got this whole video. We're not going to watch this. But it says the same organization who created Bitcoin also created XRP. Bitcoin was the beta test coin. XRP was designed to fill in Bitcoin's blanks. XRP is the real Bitcoin. It's not just Ito saying this. We've had people talking from Ripple saying that XRP was the upgraded version of Bitcoin and that proof of work doesn't work. Here's a post. Ripple employed people from the New York Fed, Goldman Sachs, Apple, Google, NASA, the NSA, Twitter, and the early Bitcoin developers. David Schwartz filed a patent similar to Bitcoin in 1988 and was a contractor for the NSA. XRP is a military operation, the final product. And we have this post from Ripple Labs, meet the team. Our team of cryptographers, security experts, distributed network developers, Silicon Valley and Wall Street veterans, blends experience from the likes of Apple, Boku, eLoan, Pfizer V, Flipboard, Goldman Sachs, Google, Jumio, Microsoft, NASA, the New York Fed, the NSA, Square, Twitter, and the early devs of Bitcoin. You have to look at that. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the Greg Kidd interview on the Digital Asset Investors channel, but it was gold. Greg Kidd was already a billionaire, and he claimed to have heard the rumor of the open coins back in 2010, and he came out of retirement to help Ripple reach their goals. That spoke to me because if you're already a billionaire and you see an opportunity to go even deeper, it has to be a good opportunity. Follow the money. Don't follow the noise, okay? All the noise is telling you should be playing meme coins. Here I am talking about meme coins. There is some fun to be had in meme coins, and you have to look at fun. But I'm not saying to go in with your whole bag. It's like DeFi. DeFi Divi said you should never play with more than 10% of your bag in DeFi. I agree with that. You shouldn't be playing with even 1% of your bag in meme coins. Maybe 1%. Give yourself 1% of your bag to play with meme coins. Have some fun. Enough to stomach a loss. That's all I got for you. Zach with Web3 Reviews. Hold strong, folks. XRP is going to go places, and it's going up. I don't know if we're going to touch that 38 cent TA. Someone's bags might get filled there. If we do, it's just going to touch it and go right back. Until next time.